You know what? It was funny before we got over here talking to you. You know, some of your team came out and they were talking about how much you love people, and I've heard that a lot about you. Why do you love people so much? I've heard that about you so many different times. It stands out, in fact.
I don't know why I do it. Man, I'm just. When I was a little kid, my mom has now passed away, but people would say, was he always like this? And she said, I'll tell you a story. And she used to tell people the same story, so I know it well. She goes, I barely remember it, but I do remember it. We lived in the hood in LA, and we lived on a commercial street, and it was a pretty unsafe place. But my mom was pregnant with my little brother, and there was a liquor store next door. And so, I'd go get bread and milk there, and I was doing it at 5 years old, going across there. And my mom said, I sent him one time to go get bread and milk, and I was gone, I guess, for a long time, and I finally came back, and my mom says, where's the bread and milk? I said, well, there's a poor boy there, so I gave him our money.
Oh, wow.
And she said, we're poor. So I don't know, I'm just, I'm wired with compassion. I know some people think it's just bullshit, but when people come in with me for 40 or 50 hours in a weekend, I have a friend who I met 35 years ago, and he said, Tony, I thought this guy's so full of it. And in those days, it was the 80s, you wore a suit. It's like, I'm old enough to remember when Casual Friday was actually a thing. Now everybody's casual.
Casual every day.
Casual every day. But you wore a suit, and I wore a 3-piece suit doing a firewalk, right? But I was up there on the stage, and he goes, Tony, I've watched you up there. And he goes, I watched the sweat coming off you, and I watched your tie get redder and redder and redder all the way to the bottom. He goes, if this mother, can jump and do this stuff, I guess I could do it too. So, people start out very skeptical, but after a while, you can't fake it, 4 days and 5 nights, and I can't fake it for 40. This is my 45th year doing this stuff. I started when I was 17.